Welcome back guys to episode 5 of this Alfa Romeo career mode. We are on to the Miami Grand Prix today, so let's take a look at where we're at and what kind of upgrades we can expect next. Make sure if you're enjoying the series to leave a like on the video. Let's get into it. So as can be seen down the right hand side, we have quite a bit of manufacturing going on before the Miami Grand Prix. You can see a lot of work on the underfloor, which is that part we developed last time out. So we just need to put that into practice. Our guys will take a little bit of time to get used to the part, but I don't think that'll be too much of an issue, and they'll settle in pretty quickly as it's only the one part. We also are going to give Dennis Hauger a chance to take out in practice one. You guys won't see that, but I will show the end result. It won't be high for him, but he'll obviously get some really good experience, and hopefully that can towards developing his point attributes. So just thought I'd have a quick look to show you guys. So his consistency is pretty good and his racecraft is as well. Maybe need to look at his pace, his braking, his reaction, even his smoothness, but he is a fairly decent driver to begin with. He has some high attributes and some low attributes, which just kind of brought out that low average of 69. But yeah, we'll develop that and get him to be a much better driver. So you can see we've upgraded the race simulator. That is completed now, so our experience gained is going to go from 40 to 60%. That will also just help build up his attributes that little bit quicker. I'll probably continue to look at upgrading this race simulator and other driver element type facilities. There's just some that are lacking. Alfa Romeo have really low facilities in this game, so we just need to work on that quite a bit. As you can see, we are upgrading the front wing. I realised we had a few engineers left for a design element, so we went for this. We're optimising the cooling side of the car because that's an area we are just struggling a little bit. And this upgrade should come about in about 30 days. It's actually 4 engineers that we've got. And that kind of takes us out to about the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. As you can see, 35 days till that race. And then onwards, you've got a lot of races there that are heavily focused on speed. So this is just kind of the right part for that. We're on to the Miami Grand Prix. Obviously, this is technically the first ever Miami Grand Prix. We'll kind of see how it goes on. I don't really know the expectations I can have for Alfa Romeo at this track. It's a very topsy-turvy one in terms of the high speed and low speed. Let's just kind of get into it and see where we get. We'll just quickly go over our performance targets. I imagine we'll kind of keep it the same. Reach Q3, reach Q2, can't do any better than that. We're going to go for our double. Oh, they don't want a finishing position then. Last time we got a finishing position one. I'm not going to go for the fast lap. I don't believe we can get that. We're not nearly in a position for that. So that's it, guys. So I guess I will see you for qualifying once I've got through the practice sessions. So this is how our results look at the end of practice. Zhao and Dennis both had really decent laps. I finished them off on the soft, so we did hard and medium runs. Both got really good setup confidence by the end. And you see 5th and 11th, that is a decent for a reserve driver and for our second driver. Practice 2 and 3, you can see, went a bit differently for Zhao, but ultimately they're both pretty consistent in their pace and their practice. We just need to move now onto our setups, getting ready for qualifying. I will admit that I may have forgotten to put them onto their new car parts. So no underfloor. Yeah, that was my bad. I only kind of just realised at the end of practice. So we'll see how they get on without new parts. So trying to make minute changes to the setup is not an easy task. I had some parts that looked so out of the ordinary, so kind of way off. So we tried to adjust it to see what happens. You can see Bottas and Zhao have both crossed the line. 130s and 131s from practice 3. That's not great times, but we'll see what the other drivers kind of come round. We still have obviously another set of laps to do near the end, and hopefully the track's a bit more rubbered in at that point.
We see the Williams
so
here.
Gotifi has apparently had a crash on track in qualifying. Oh dear me.
And there's the crash.
Oh, poor Gotifi. Not having a good day there. We're moments away from kind of letting our guys out for their next set of laps, and it just slowed me right down to show that. So I'll take that. I appreciate seeing it. He's still going round, so good on him. Still managing to keep going. One thing I'd failed to mention previously was that they've actually, both our drivers, sorry, have now got less than ideal gearboxes. So Zhao's and Bottas are both below 40%. I can give you a quick check while they're on their laps here. 33%, and you can actually see the engines getting work. So we are going to be looking into the next episode at changing those parts. We kind of have to, realistically. And look at that, I've sent Zhao out far too early. He's caught up with the traffic. He's not going to have a good time now. Oh, that's frustrating. Oh, we're still having these issues. Yeah, see, he'll cross the line, but he won't improve. That's a big mistake from me, because that could be crucial, ultimately. Oh, that is very frustrating. Let's skip along time, see if Zhao gets through.
Who's running wide there?
And he's held up some other people, so maybe that'll be in our benefit, sorry. Let's just have a see. Drivers crossing the line. He does make it through, but this is a tricky one for the guys. Miami not suiting us the best. Right, let's get straight into Q2. So on our first set of laps in Q2, it actually sent Zhao out just behind Bottas in the hope of getting a bit of a DRS pull on him. And oh, Zhao has just announced that he spun. I didn't see him spin. Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, was focused on the wrong car there. Let's have a look. That is, oh look, as I was just talking about how got him a good lap by being pulled along. Oh, that's a rear wing gonna be damaged. We'll call him in because there's no point pushing that lap. Let's see, where's Bottas gonna come? That's ultimately key. Bottas is 7th, Zhao is 13th and out. Could Zhao have improved? Very possible. I think he really could have done that, but he's ruined his own race. And look at that, rear wing has some minor damage. That's something we're going to have to look into before the race begins. So we're going to go to Q3 with a lone driver. Let's see, can Bottas improve on the 7th position that he keeps getting in these sessions? So guys, we've actually had Russell crash and he's out of the session. I've not seen this during qualifying before. This is into turn 1. He's actually retired in Q3. Completely locks up and flies into the wall. So we've gained at least one place there, but that's quite shocking. I didn't think we could have that in qualifying. Don't know why I didn't think we could have it. I guess just because I'd never seen it. I guess it's rare in real qualifying that you actually see an incident that makes someone retire. And you can just see it in the top left there. That confirmation. Amazing stuff. Well, I wasn't planning on coming back till the end there of the session. But yeah, I probably will skip to that now. But just wanted to quickly show you that, because I did not expect that to be coming in. So we're coming down to the final lap of Q3, and yeah, it looks like we're going to take that 6th place that Russell has left for us. Of course, we get the refuel call there. Bottas hasn't improved his lap at all, so unless the other 3 drivers below us improve, we're kind of taking this 6th place with ease. We'll just skip along a little bit, see if anyone comes across quicker. I don't think they will. Alonso, he's already come through, so yeah, that's going to be it, I believe. Confirmation of that final result then is 6th for Valtteri Bottas and 13th for Zhao Guanyu. With George Russell having gone out, that just cements our place there and may take him a bit of a while to fight back.
Here we are, folks. We're back for another day of scintillating F1 action. It's race day.
Alfa Romeo managed to meet expectations during qualifying, and if they can keep this up, they'll have a good race ahead of them. We saw a reasonable push from Mercedes in qualifying, and they'll have plenty of opportunities here to achieve a great result. And the clouds today look very ominous, which means that teams may have to contend with rain at some point during the race.
57 laps await our competitors here in Miami, so may the best driver win.
I realised, guys, we had not actually watched that animation previously, so I got a little insight into this game if you hadn't seen that already. I'm going to go away and get the strategy sorted and see what we can mess about with. This is how the strategy looks, guys. I was going to try and challenge a different approach with Zhao, but the engineers were having none of it and kept telling me that it was a slower time than their preset. So we are going for a hard medium. I don't think the guys will cross over, but obviously we can make adjustments if they do. I think this is going to be it. Hopefully Zhao can make those places like he's done in the past, and hopefully Bottas can just continue to battle in that top 6. So without further ado, we will get into the race.
The drivers have now taken position on the grid, and it's looking like a cloudy day. And there's Valtteri Bottas. They're in the front half of the pack, so there's plenty of potential for them. And there's Joe, down the grid. With their starting position in the back 10, they'll have their work cut out for them. Will their hard work pay off today?
Here we go then. Time for the Miami Grand Prix.
It's the Miami Grand Prix.
They're away.
Lights out, and away we go.
Can Bottas do anything to move up? He may be going to challenge Hamilton round the outside for 5th place. Doesn't quite tuck it in. There is Alonso for pressure as well. Zhao still in 13th. Can't move up past the Haas and Magnussen. Bottas continuing to pressure Hamilton. There's a very tight sequence of corners here. Not really opportunities for overtaking. It's going to be down the main straight if anywhere. That starting line was definitely the place to do it, although Zhao putting some good pressure on Magnussen. Let's just quickly check the tyres of everyone. So the mixed strategy probably is the medium hard, or hard medium that everyone's going for. Hopefully we can keep up a decent position for the guys. We'll keep on intervals just to check what's going on. And here comes Zhao. Is he going to make a move on the Haas? He's thinking about it. He's moved into the attacking position down the inside. He goes for it as the Russell is actually bumped into by Magnussen. Zhao keeps it. I didn't know if he would. He was getting pressured a little bit. Russell having not the greatest of starts. I didn't see you take a penalty, so he must have lost some places at the start there. Zhao pushing on. Let's give him just a little bit of deploy now. Make sure he can catch a mind. Might be able to get Russell into turn 1. Bottas still right behind Hamilton. We're going to keep him as is. He's dropping Alonso, or he was. He's just been slowed right down by the pack there. Let's see what Zhao can do into the final few corners. That deploy gives him a great boost. Where's he going to go? He's going to go for the outside move. No, Russell blocks it off there. Turns back to the inside. Can he make a move down the inside? He's going to go for it. What a move. Can he hold on to this position? I hope he can, because that was a great attempt. Continuing on, and he does. He makes that move stick. He's up into 11th already into lap 2. Now we just need to move on to the back of Ocon and Norris, which shouldn't be too difficult. We're going to have to calm down how much push the tyres a little bit, but this has been a phenomenal start so far for Zhao. Here he goes. He was attempting a move there, but he's just been blocked off as Ocon's going to go on Norris. Is Zhao going to try and join in the fun here? Yep, Norris blocks off Ocon. So Zhao goes round the inside of Ocon. Can he keep the place? This is where he did it to Magnussen just a lap ago. Ocon, though, fights back. He's not giving up quite as easily.
John, keep pushing.
Zhao not very happy about the way Ocon took that place. We're just going to quickly skip it to Bottas, see what he's doing. He's just keeping that pressure on Hamilton. He's pulled the gap on Alonso, so he's in a really good fighting position here. See all the bumps in this track. I'm going to turn back to neutral. I don't want to use up all his ERS there. As he goes for the dive on the inside. That was a very, very close move there.
DRS and
Now he's got DRS. This lap coming should be a bit easier to make places, but Russell, I was going to make comment about him earlier being a little bit of a pain in the ass for Bottas, like the last few races, but this one so far, it looks as though it's going to be plain sailing in a battle with Russell. I don't think we're even going to get one unless he can make waves near that midfield pack. Bottas still absolutely hammering on with Hamilton. Perez is pulled away from us, so Hamilton's actually quite slow. Could be a bit detrimental to us. DRS, I believe, on this part of the track opens up in a second. Could be wrong here. Yeah, there we go. It has opened up. Is he going to go for any move? I don't think so. I think he's been kind of crowded out there a little bit. Hamilton goes defensive, though, very early. And Bottas, can he make it stick? He does. That was an easy move for Valtteri. Now we're going to put him on the deploy. Get away from Hamilton and catch onto the back of Perez. Zhou still behind Ocon, not able to get past. Not going to worry about him too much yet. As Bottas now looking to push on. He's only 1.5 seconds down the road from Perez. If we can get into this top battle and sit back a little bit, that would just really cement us in this top position. We need to pull away from Alonso and Gasly, which I think at the moment they don't have DRS, so we're looking good on that side of things. Fastest lap for Bottas, that's how you can tell he's pushing, and he didn't have DRS for the entire lap either. We'll just quickly check Zhou. Oh, he's a little bit behind, but Ocon has gone for the move on Norris and made it work. We just need Zhou to stick with these guys. Russell has been dropped. That surprises me. Really struggling on those medium tires. And just check. No, not both Mercedes on medium tires. Just Russell. Thought Hamilton may be struggling on them as well. It'd be quite interesting if that is what the issue is. We look at Bottas now, still got Hamilton behind, inching a bit closer to Sainz and Perez. Hopefully if they battle into the next sequence, that gives him a little bit more of an advantage. They do battle out. Zhou doesn't go for a move there, he's just stuck with them battling. And there we have, look how close he's gotten now. We'll just check if he gets DRS. I'm going to turn ERS off. DRS and ERS, always fun one to get mixed up. And there we go, he has got it, so we're going to turn that down. Zhou, what can he do? He is using DRS, I think that's just a glitch on our screens. Not able to make a move, although he really did think about it on Ocon there. What will happen down to turn 1? Zhou has an opportunity to just interrupt this battle, but he sits back a little bit. With Bottas, can turn it down to standard now that we're in this battle.
We need to get these tyres to last.
Zhou going to continue to push. I would like him to take at least one place here. You know what? Let's push him on overtake.
He was overtaken.
Copy.
Here he comes. Can he make any kind of move? He's going for it on Norris. Can he make anything stick here? Let's go on board with him. He's a lot closer with us using overtake. Can he? Oh, is he going to go for a double? Is he going to go for a double move? He is. Can he make either of them stick? It's too difficult there. He's been crowded out. What a moment that could have been for Zhou. Surely though, into this next sequence he can get a place. We've turned it down again because ERS is looking a bit slim. I was just having a quick check there. Bottas, he's still there but not making a move. That's fine. We're happy to leave him in that position. Zhou, I don't think he's going to be able to do anything here into the hairpin. You see Russell starting to come up behind again. We have lost a lot of time to 8th place Alonso. Just have a quick check of Bottas again, just watching them battle ahead. But we'll keep within DRS ranges, but he nearly went on Norris there. We're going to try it one more time going into that set of corners, because that was pretty much a great opportunity there. You're going to turn overtake on.
Use overtake button.
Copy.
Confirmation that he's going to use overtake. Here it comes. I think he's used a little bit already. We'll go back on board once again. Is either driver going to get to Ocon? I don't think so. Norris crowds himself into that position on the inside. So will Zhou go for a move around the outside? He's thought about it, but he gets crowded out once again, opening up for Russell to be there. He's going to... Oh, I thought he was going to stick with Norris there. I'm going to leave him on overtake. We're going to see if we can do anything down this back straight as well. So here comes ERS. He's used quite a bit there, so we're going to put him back on neutral now. Already coming in. Surely he can get a move done. Come on. No, he just sticks behind. I'm going to turn him down now. He has used up a lot of tyre there. Let's go to Bottas. Let's just see what we can do with him. We're already 7 laps in, guys. So but a lot for me in this first few laps. Not as much. Well, I didn't expect this to be this much action going on. Bottas has the opportunity to battle for a podium position. Hamilton is nowhere to be seen behind him. What we're going to do, actually, I think we're going to save a bit of the ERS for Bottas. See if we can deploy a little bit. I'm just going to stick with him. Make sure he keeps within that range. He's losing a little bit, but he should have been within the detection zone. He is. But we need DRS if we want to battle with these guys. It is a bit unrealistic target for me to think I can battle for third. But we'll just try it. Sainz and Perez, obviously, because they're battling this hard in certain sections, Bottas has an easy opportunity to catch up like this. And you know what? Let's try it now. He's right behind. Once again, we'll go on board and let's see what he can make of it.
Yeah, copy. Last one.
So obviously you can tell the acceleration's not there for us compared to these guys. Christ almighty, they are fast. Look at that, he makes up a lot of time just by using it. It's just out coming out the corners. You can just tell that Ferrari and Red Bull are on another level. I think at this point we can kind of start to skip on a little bit and see where the drivers come out. So Bottas has been getting himself a lot closer, and I just thought I'd quickly go on board because I thought I saw him going for Perez. Perez seemed to have a really bad exit out of the last corner, and I think Bottas may have the perfect opportunity here. Let's set him to overtake one more time.
You can use overtake.
Obviously he'll use it coming out of this, what I would call an S section similar to the Circuit of Americas that turns into some form of hairpin. Maybe go out of that corner. He's used his ERS. He'll get close enough for... Well, he's definitely close enough for DRS. Can he get full use of it, though, as obviously Perez gets it as well? He comes along. Is he going to make a move? I think Perez is stuck to the racing line well. He's not going to get it there. I think we have to concede this. Just not going to be quite yet, but Bottas putting that pressure on for when they make another mistake. So after about 15 laps or so, Bottas starts to lose his grip on the back of Perez and Sainz. You can see he's lost 8.5 seconds now. It was kind of inevitable. In all honesty, the Alfa Romeo, I was about to say the Alfa Romeo is not that quick. And you can see Hamilton has now started to catch us a lot since we've not had DRS or even used ERS. So I've just kept them on fuel pushing. So that's going to turn Zhou's down. He doesn't need to push that much anymore.
Save
He's still in that battle, we'll show you, with Ocon, Norris, and he's actually lost that time now, but Russell's also lost time to him. So everyone just struggling a little bit now. We just need to get on a couple laps and we'll get to our first set of pit stops. But even before pit stops, we've got Hamilton right up the rear of Bottas now. He is gonna get us. I can't see any way for Bottas to defend this. He's done so well up until this point. Lap 25.57. We're basically halfway through the race at this point. Weather-wise, we still don't see any rain expected. Sorry, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, no rain expected for the foreseeable. And that's it. Bottas has lost the place to Hamilton. He may get him back on turn 1. Won't call him out yet. But it's going to be a tricky one. We won't watch it again. We don't want to see that. But he has pulled quite a gap already. I think that is going to be it. So yeah, we need to get to pit stops and hope we can turn it around a little bit. The both drivers will be coming in this lap. And you can see the undercut is powerful. The other guys have all caught us now. Ourselves and Hamilton do go into the pits. I don't think we're going to be as quick as the Mercedes boys at pit stops. As long as we keep a good level head and keep 6th position after all the pit stops have been made, we'll take that. We ideally just need to get Zhao moved up into a point scoring position. And there we go, 3.1 for Bottas. There's Zhao coming in. I assume Bottas has come out just behind Hamilton. Yeah, he has. Zhao has got, yeah, he's not gonna have off recovery or anything. It's gonna be a tricky one, that. Russell is the key one. Oh, come on, Zhao, we need you to get ahead of Russell. I think I lost it. The undercut may have been too powerful for us. As he comes out of the pits, there they are. So we got a lot of work to do. Got a lot of meaty tires we can use. We might be able to push it to a soft stint if need be, but a big loss for Zhao there. I'm gutted, but hopefully his tires can last a bit longer than the others, and that holds out for a good stint. And Bottas has spun. Here's cut to Bottas spinning. I was actually in the middle, putting myself a drink, thinking nothing was going to happen.
Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one.
He's gone over the same place Zhao did. I think he might be able to come back for a pit stop. I can't believe that. I had him on aggressive just to catch onto the back of Hamilton. Could that be 6th place completely gone now? Is he recovered? He has recovered. What kind of damage is it? What kind of damage is it? Minor damage to the suspension and everything. Right. I think we're gonna stop pushing the tires. Let's just leave that. Alonso has taken us, we're down to 7th, but we don't want to be pushing that anymore. Zhao, I'm actually a bit worried about now, but let's see if he can get something out of this.
We need to get these tyres to last. Copy that.
Is he going to go around the outside of Mick Schumacher? Trying to make that look like it's not even an issue. Can he sneak it? I think he's going to. He does. He moves. That's 1 place gained. That's a good start. Russell's on is that another set of hard? Surely not. It is. He's gone on a 2nd set of hard. Oh no, he has. Sorry, he started on the mediums. I forgot about that. So let's now see if we can make a difference coming up to the hairpin as well then. He's getting close. I think he's gonna, is he gonna go for the double? No. Zhao Guan Yu tried to get a double move there. Gets 1 so far. Can he get the 2nd into the next zone? DRS zone I'm referring to. Down to turn 1. Here he goes. On the inside. And I don't think Tsunoda can fight that. And we're going to go put on deploy just to pull away. So Zhao making up for what was a bit of a disappointing moment for Bottas and making the Alfa Romeo look like $1 million as he takes 3 cars over the space of what could be considered a lap from point to point. Great stuff. So I hadn't actually noticed that from his spin, Bottas lost about 30% of his tyre wear, so we're going to have to change the strategy. I'm actually going to have a look at that now and see what we can come up with. So there we have it, guys. So I've adjusted his strategy so the next one comes a lap 36. This is the best way I can make it work, to be honest, without ruining his race further. It's unlucky that is really unlucky that we had that. As we watch Bottas come out the pits, I was kind of curious to see where he comes out. He actually comes out just behind Zhao, so not a bad position at all. It means that we're still within a very, very decent shot points. Less than what we'd ideally want, but points none the same. So momentarily we're going to be given that dreaded call that no driver wants to hear, and that is don't fight your teammate. The one Bottas been on such a different strategy, it is not worth either's time battling, and I hate myself for doing it, but I've got points to get now, and that's ultimately what they're fighting for at this rate. So he's coming up within a second. By the time he gets to the main straight, I reckon Bottas will be in the DRS range. We'll just have a quick watch up until that point. Yeah, you can see him there, gaining now. So I'm gonna put it just beginning to the straight, so he loses as little time as possible. There we go. He lets him pass very quickly, and he can go back to it now. That was a lot quicker than I even expected. So Bottas is going to be gone in the wind, and hopefully he can do a great recovery drive. Zhao, you can see, has just entered the pit window, so he's going to be pitting on his medium tires in a few laps. In actual fact, I might make it this lap coming to get that undercut once again on the next set of drivers. Where are we at with tyre wear? Tyre is at 50%. You know what? We're going to do another strategy magnifico and see what we can get out of Zhao's strategy. So the game doesn't think it's any slower to go onto the soft tires, so let's go for it. Lap 46, get my math right there, is now his pit window. Let's just take a look in a few laps time and see if he has made this work. So Bottas, after others have pitted out, is right behind Alonso, which is kind of ideal for what we wanted. That means he can still battle for 6th place, bearing that everyone else still has to pit. He is, though, gonna have to do it on his own merit. Obviously, his tires are gonna be going quicker. Let's just hope Ika's got enough in them and enough in this car to make that work. So we did do a little bit of cheekiness. We tried to get Bottas to use his ERS and deploy a load of it. It's not worked as good as I thought he would. I thought he would get into the DRS range and then keep it. We're going to have to actually get him to push quite a bit on other elements of the car.
Push.
We are still kind of hovering around that second mark, but I need him to cement it just that bit better. Otherwise, DRS will not activate. And we're going to do the pit stop for Zhao now, just a little slight bit earlier than I anticipated. Just don't want to lose out too much on his side of the garage. So yeah, I didn't get DRS there. I think it's going to be difficult, but Bottas hopefully can just do a little bit of battling with what's left of his car. So I had to come down quickly because a lot of traffic in the way is helping us. I think that is Gasly and Ocon, but they could be considered traffic because they are on older tires. And Bottas going around the outside of Alonso trying to make it work. Risky stuff there. He gets closed off. We have had troubles with Alonso in the past. He took us out in Australia, absolutely destroyed the race, and once again he is our blockade, ruining the race for us. Just need Bottas to push a bit harder. You can do it, buddy. I believe in you. I'm looking for, I don't think he's going for a move in this section, and neither's Alonso, to be fair. He's not got anything at the moment, as Gasly looks to make a move on Ocon just in front. Not making it stick, though. Zhao and the Lands come out in 12th, 8 seconds behind Russell, and obviously Norris is intensive. A lot of time to be made up here. We're going to put him on aggressive. He's got a bit of tire spare and a bit of fuel. He needs to make something work here. Once again, let's go back to Bottas, who's got traffic in the way. Oh, that is Albon or Latifi blocking everyone. Let's see what Bottas is going to do. He's trying it. Can he go around the outside at the hairpin? I don't think he'll go for that move. Oh, or he will. He will indeed. Can't make it stick, though. That is a difficult corner to get an overtake complete. No giving up from him, though. Just sticking with this onboard footage. It's not gonna. Oh, I thought he was gonna go flying into the back there. That's considered a failed overtake there. This battle is gonna continue. We've only got 10 laps of the race to go. And albeit, actually, these guys I don't think are gonna pick it. No, they're on hard, so this is them. We have got an opportunity still to get 6th, but it's a difficult battle here. We're gonna have to turn down that fuel. Possibly save a bit of VRS, but we've got 10 laps to go. We've got a while to wait. Zhao has already made up 3 seconds on Russell, so I'll take that. Tires overheating, not what I want to see. Gasly, is he going to get double taken by the Alpines? They're going for a 3-way battle. Can Bottas put himself in here at all? Is Alonso going to get all 3? Surely not. Bottas now ready to do a move. He goes from Gasly and gets that move straight away. Slim pickings there.
Okay, Valtteri.
Now he's got Ocon to get. Alonso already passed. Can he get it? This has been a great onboard lap so far. He's getting closer. Here we go. Can he get anything? He's going to try another outside move again, isn't he? Will the tyre difference be key in this one? He's going for it. Can he keep it? I don't think he will there. Or will he? He's got the drive out the corner. No, he gets pushed aside just for a moment. And where does that put Gasly? He's not close. But Bottas easily going to have another attempt at this. So it's going to be Alonso weak to the DRS move now. Can't take my eyes off this battle at all. He has pulled a gap to Ocon as we get really close now. Ocon actually possibly trying to hold us up. Alpine could have some team orders here. Hopefully we can just use DRS as a slingshot here. He's kept within his own DRS range. Is that the plan from Alpine? As Bottas already starting to get closer. The DRS opens up. Which way's Ocon going to go? Which way's Bottas going to go? He's going to go for an outside the move. Outside the move? Outside the corner move. He's going to be on Ocon's inside. It's the ideal location for this corner. He makes it stick, and that is another move for Bottas. Great stuff, as he now just has to get onto the back of Alonso, who's going to have traffic in front of him. That'll be Albon, and he's just going to have to move out the way. All meanwhile, Zhao has caught him to the back of the Russell like nobody's business. He's right behind him, so I'm actually going to turn his fuel down while he does that.
Can reduce and lift off a bit.
Bottas is surely going to be close enough for a move into turn 1, but I don't know how he's going to defend. We don't have enough in us for that kind of idea. We've displaced Ocon and Gasly. This is going to be a continual battle now, I believe. So nothing there into turn 1. Let's just have a look. Zhao's right behind Russell. We've just got onto that in the nick of time. Soft tires are doing wonders. We've got 15 seconds to make up in that much time. Don't think we can, but it's definitely the better option than what we could have been on. I think we're going to keep Zhao on attack, to be honest. Nothing to lose, no points at the moment. We're going to push on fuel as well. Surely, yeah, he's all right. Oh, Christ. Russell's not even got a look in there. Bottas still fighting to get past Alonso. 7 laps to go. Can't make a move there. What about this main straight? This is where the battles have been key, and Alonso's going to have nothing to defend really from us here. I'm actually going to get him to harvest. I think he can harvest some of this while going for the move. Don't think he'll need it. Let's just keep an eye. He's got the highway in the way of this track. Very frustrating to look at there. Maybe it isn't enough, but we will keep him saving, because ultimately, if we want to get away from this battle, we need to save ERS. We've got no other choice. We go on to the final lap, and Bottas has been dropped by Alonso. We tried to save a little bit of ERS, and it got us out of the DRS zone, and he was just able to pull away. Nothing could bring us back into that fight. Zhao, I pushed and pushed as much as I could. You can see his tires has dropped off completely now. He did make up a load of good time, but in the end, it just wasn't enough. We have one final lap to go for them both. And it's looking like, hopefully, we should keep these positions. Actually, drop Bottas down to standard before he kills his tires. Fuel down to normal for Zhao. The 7th place is not bad. It's kind of where we could have been in the end anyway. Had things gone normal in racing terms. He could have been as high as 5th though, which we're good about, but we're not gonna cry about it too much. He's still got some good points. Ultimately though, Alpine have outscored us today, which is our main rivals at the moment. Zhao today just not able to do enough to put himself in a decent position and get points, which I'm very good about. He's actually getting caught quite a bit now that his tires have died off.
Good strategy.
So I don't think he'll get caught, but yeah, that's I'm gutted about that. I'm very much gutted. So there is confirmation of our final places. 7th for Bottas, 11th for Zhao. In the drivers, Bottas continues to make up points ground on Russell. He's now 12 points ahead of him, nearly said 16. That was quite the mistake there mathematically. Alonso moves up ahead of Ocon. Zhao is dropped 3 places, but it's a very close fight in this 8th to 11th bracket. Constructors wise, it was just McLaren who moved up, who scored points finally. We do hold on to 4th, but we're still only 11 points ahead of Alpine, so a bad weekend could change that. So confirmation that we've got a development point for Zhao. That's great to see. That's really kind of what I needed for him to improve and we want to get him 80 rated before the end of the season. That's the goal. You can see a wind tunnel upgrade completed just at the end of the race there. This is the kind of thing we're doing. Facilities are a big factor for Alfa Romeo. You see there's the post-race stuff. Nothing really we want to look at there. I just want to say that, yeah, we've still got more parts to manufacture. I will now show you that I'm going to add the car parts before I forget this time. There you can see installed is AR22UF-2. You can see the difference from the last one there is quite a significant increase. Obviously, it says new. Look at it as it's the one I'm highlighting is the new side. The one was fitted is the top one. So yeah, we have done some major upgrades there. That is hopefully going to play a big part in Bottas's challenge with Mercedes and just bringing Zhao into the top 10 a bit more consistently, a bit higher in the top 10 hopefully. And we got our development point with Zhao, and I'm going to put that into lovely cornering, bring that up close to 80 rated. You can see a lot of them are very about the same, very average. We want to get his racecraft up as well with his defending and adaptability. So guys, after I rambled on quite a bit there, we have finally come to the end of this episode. We will next time out have the Circuit de Catalunya in Spain for the 6th Grand Prix of the season. We need to just pick up a little bit of the boys. Mistakes are happening far too often now already in the first 5 races. But yeah, I hope this will be a good turning point with the car development. So I really hope, like I said, you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to leave a comment how you thought of this series so far, and a like. It's really appreciated and lets me know what you guys think of this so far. And I'll catch you in the next one. So until then, take care.